Hi, this is going to be a really quick intro video because I did a long intro video where I talked about what I got from the toy fair, which was amazing. Really had a good time this time. Ended up spending too much, but it had been my birthday weekend, so I got a little bit of money. So some of it was like birthday present, things like that. So it was a good excuse anyway. It's great because every year it's a few days after my birthday, and they've got another one just after Christmas, which my husband went, well, why are they just after Christmas? Nobody's got any money. But the thing is, I suppose a lot of people get given money. I think particularly if people are collectors, because people don't know what to buy them. So they might say, oh, here's a little bit of money, buy yourself something like that. So not a bad idea, actually. So there is another one just after Christmas. So I've got to do a little bit of saving for that. But as I said, in the first video, I covered Cindy. In our second video, we're going to look at our Sadley Barbie. Now, not something I planned on buying. I did have a little look on eBay to check the prices before I made a commitment, but again, I got a deal between her and the Cindy, so I got about £8 knocked off, which I was really pleased about that. I think she's very glam, really do love her. I still need to do some research regarding a bike, because I think that would really cool. She needs photographs on a bike. Now, my son-in-law does have a bike. It is a metal one, but it looks like it's real, you know, about the 1/6 scale. So I might be pinching that. He doesn't know yet, but I might be pinching that to do a few photographs, if nothing else. But yeah, it would be nice to get the proper bike, but it's a little bit outpriced, I think, at the moment. So we're going to open her top down, and we'll also, because I mentioned in the video, I got a Barbie book. Now, it's a Barbie Collectible book. It only goes up to a certain period. For some reason, books were popular and then people stopped doing them. It's such a shame. I do know that there are a few people out there that are starting to do some books, which would be great to see because I love looking at the history, etc., etc. So we'll just have a little quick review of that when we've opened this girl as well. So we're going to go top down now, and I will see you in a second with this stunner, and we'll have a quick look at the book. See you in a moment. Well, here I am with part 2 of the toy fair sort of purchases, as I said I would do. I sorted my blind out now. We've got it back up because it collapsed on the last one, if you've not seen the last one. And I've also worked out how to angle it so we don't get all those silly lines on the table, things like that. So I think I've got there. Now, the first half was sort of more Cindy based. And I always joke, I say I'm not a Barbie collector, but guess what I got? I do love the books though as well, so we're going to have a little look at the book, but we're going to open this girl first, I think. So I'm going to move my book over to one side. As you can see, we have a collector's edition, and it is if I can speak, Motor Harley Davidson Cycles sort of collab, I suppose, for want of there's a better word than that, I know there is, but that'll do for now. And it's Barbie Collectibles. And what we have Mattel on the box. We have a gorgeous picture on the back. It says Live to Ride, Harley, the rumble of the V-twin, the pull of the open road. Let me get that down there so you can read it. So on and on and on. And Barbie and Ken. Okay, memories shared together. Ken looks quite cool, actually. I haven't seen that Ken before. That might be something, as I say, even though I don't collect Barbies, I might end up having to look. But I do think Barbie looks great. The bike is great as well, but the bike is really expensive. So I think I mentioned before I was going to pinch my son-in-law's sort of motorbike he's got. It's not a Harley, but it's like a little sort of an ornament one, really, but it does actually look like a real bike, so I might see if she'll pose on that. I don't know yet. So it is an officially licensed product that they did, and obviously we've got it says Ken doll there and leatherette vest. Cool tattoo is sold separately, so obviously I suspect he isn't going to be cheap. So anything on the other side, no, there's sort of like a zip effect, so it's all sort of biker inspired. The box is quite nice. We've got this sort of cardboard cut out sort of for a bike, so she looks quite cool. She's got a nice bag there, and there's the helmet there, and we have a stand. Now, I don't know whether this has been opened before. It seems pretty solid. I don't want to damage the box, so I need to try and work out. I mean, it has been taken out, but obviously somebody has really looked after. Well, I'm saying that. It might not have when we get in there. We'll soon find out. Look at that. We've got to have all these sort of dark colours, and then we've got this little stripe of Barbie pink in there. I'm sure there is no. There's no sellotape, so just be really careful pulling this out. Oh, because it is an old box. There we go. I've got it. She's not been taken out. I can still see the sellotape. So somebody, I mean, I know a lot of people do keep their dolls on display in the boxes. I will be keeping this box, but I won't be displaying her in the box because I like my dolls for photography and things like that. So they do come out. I'm just looking for sort of stand. Is there the part of a stand under there? Yes, it is. Right. So, negotiating getting her out. It does look like the leather's caught on her trousers there. I think the thing is, though, you know, when they've been boxed for so long, you will get problems because the, you know, the actual fastenings and things like that, I know if it's elastics and that, it can cause a problem. So we do have a certificate of authenticity there for her, so which is absolutely wonderful. Now I have all these. Oh, these are going to be fun to untie. At least they're not cable tie things, not cable ties. What are they called, those funny little ties? I absolutely hate them. So let's see if we can get sellotape through this one. That's done. There's so many toys. There's cotton there, so things are, dear me, be all right. It doesn't feel like cotton. It actually feels like it's a plastic thread. This is cotton, and I'm presuming that's a. Oh, I'm making right pigs here with this, and I can't even lift it up. That's where her hair is held in, so I have to try and cut that carefully. At least on this side, I'm not going to cut her hair. Whereas if I do it from the other side, it might pull out that now, I'm hoping. So we can push those through. That's not a problem. We've got one here, which now I should be able to push through. And one here. And let's get these, I don't know what are they called? I don't know. Wire things. That's a technical term for it. Wire things. I don't know. But half the video will just be me undoing her, I think, at this rate. Ta-da! I mean, she is an older doll, and packaging is changing massively. I'm so pleased to see it. There's so much more sort of paper and card and things like that, rather than all these horrible sort of pieces of plastic. Did I do that one? I did, didn't I? Oh, I didn't do the other side of it. All right, that one should. I'm hoping when I flip her over, things are going to come out. I think there's other bits. Oh dear, look, there's more. Her feet are held in as well. But I'm going to cut the plastic on these because we're going to be here all day otherwise. And it's quite a soft plastic actually. It's over a boot, so you've got to be really careful not to cut a boot. But there we go. And it is also around her ankles. Wow, she is well and truly fastened in here. She's still got the plastic around her boots, but I'm not going to fight with that just yet. So that is the... Yep. Oh, this was holding the bag in, so that's not so bad. So the bag is out. The bag has escaped. Yay. What else have we got? The hair is in these terrible plastic things. Can I get it out? Oh, cut her hair. It would not be the first time I've done that, though. I think I have actually trimmed it a little bit there. Never mind, missus. Let's just get the rest of you out. All right. So, ties off your hands. Oh, she does have movement. You can actually see where the pleather has gone. And this is purely keeping them in the box. I know people like to, but I ultimately think they need to come out of their boxes because you can see all the cracking on a pleather. That is such a shame. Oh, that's a little bit upsetting. But never mind. It is what it is. I don't think I'm... Ah! You see, I'm not getting camera now because I can't get in. Well, this is an interesting unboxing. Let's try and move your hair. Right. Nope, she does not want to come out. What am I going to do? Ah, hang on. What's holding your head in? Something's holding her head in. Oh, I've absolutely no idea what that is. I'm being a bit brutal here with her on. I'm squashing her head as well. Right, it's those horrible little tie things that you can't actually see from the back, so you didn't know they were there. There. Whew, wow, that was hard work. Right, the helmet I'm not going to take a stand out. It's just a bog standard stand. So we've all seen those. It's one of those Sadley type ones. So she's going to sort of perch her bottom on it. So I'm going to move the box to one side. Or not. I'm going to drop it on the floor. And here we go. Let's have a look at her. Now I've sort of like given us... Oh, her hair is beautiful. Her hair is really nicely soft. That is really nice. She does have a pretty face. I can feel those tie things in the back of her head, which I'm going to have to push in. She's got a fringe. I like to see a doll with a fringe. I need one of my Cindy's with a fringe. I don't know whether I suppose I could have a go at it, but I'm really nervous. Right, now we're talking the pleather. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Now, I looked at her in the box. This is a lesson perhaps for you guys. If you buy something like this, you need to see the quality of the pleather, because to be honest, I mean, I suppose I can say she's been out on the open road for a long time and that, but it has started to perish. That is a real shame. Oh dear. Right, well, jacket's now sewn to her body as well, which they wouldn't do this. Well, they don't do it so much now. It's just what they did do. Right, well, she's got a top on there. So we're going to take the jacket off and have a look at it separately. Yeah, that is a shame. It is, like I say, it's obviously there. Your all new materials can. It says what it is. Washable surface. Well, I don't think so. Look, if I pull that is... Yeah, I don't know what to say now, because that is completely ruined, really, isn't it? I don't know how... I suppose I could take the pleather off and just leave it as a brown. That would be okay. The black, it's gone in a couple of places. The sleeves, and it's gone in the back there. The sleeves are definitely the worst bit. I don't think, but I'd get away with the front, so perhaps you'd keep the Harley Davidson bit, you know, so you'd keep a little bit of it. But I do think, to be honest, that needs to come. I don't know what else I can do. Look, it's just coming off. So if you see one of these dolls, please be careful. Please be careful. I mean, again, it's black under that. She's going to end up with a fabric jacket. That's all I can suggest with that. Yeah, a little bit upset about that. Let's have a look at the bag, see if the bags go in the same way. It's okay, the bag. We are... Oh, no, I don't know. We've got some cracks there. I suppose if they've been kept in the sun and things like that, that's also an issue. A helmet's just plastic, so I mean, that's okay. And then we have her in her trousers. I mean, she's got this really cool belt on, chain belt. But again, you can feel... Now, I know as I move her, this is just going to crack. Look, can you see it all cracking? Now, that is really disappointing. I know I didn't... Well, she wasn't cheap, but I didn't pay a huge amount for her. But it worries you because there are these on eBay, and some of these are expensive. But they looked great in the box. But, yeah, you're going to get it out, and look. It's just cracking absolutely everywhere, and I'm sure that is it's just age, the fact that it's probably might have been in sunlight, so that's damaged it. Yeah, I might have to sort out, see if I can find some pleather trousers for her, some modern ones, so to speak. I mean, look, she's got great articulation. The ankles don't move, I don't think. She's got some quite cool boots on. Are they cowboy boots? Do they go up the legs? They do. That is quite cute. In fact, let's get this off. Oh, I'm hoping not to find any other disaster areas. The way I'm worrying about... In fact, to be honest, I don't even think I'm going to keep the box, because she's certainly not one I could sell on or anything like that because of the state. We have a little press stud there. How do we get the belt off? The belt is really nice. So, you know, if I did get... Oh, it does unfasten at the back. If I did get some other trousers, she could have the belt on, couldn't she? That wouldn't be a problem. I think that goes through the loops. Is it stitched on? Can't tell. There we go. It is. It's stitched on. So yeah, I could use the belt, and it's got the Harley logo. I could use the t-shirt. I'm just going to have to find her some trousers, aren't I? These are stitched all over the place. Right, should we take your boots off, missus? Let's have a look. Let's just hope. The boots are rubber, and they're not coming off. Hey, there we go. So it's nice. I've got some nice cowboy boots. Well, biker boots, aren't they? They're not cowboy boots. So she has got some nice boots. They do feel a bit sticky, but I don't know again. I think it's this pleather that's sticking to everything. So let's take your trousers off. I think we're going to take everything off her that is pleather, because I need to sort it out. I mean, look, I'm getting covered in the pleather. This is really disappointing. But she does have a nice bit of articulation there. So these hard plastic legs, but midsection does move. So she's got the waist movement. She's got the arm movement. No wrist movement, but she has got some hand movement there. She does have some earrings, which are quite nice. They're both there. And this little sort of tie, which does say Harley Davidson on it. So she's still got all that link if I can get something else. The hair is wonderful, really soft. I'm all sticky now because I'm covered in pleather that I can't get off my fingers. So it looks like I have Harley Davidson Barbie Cyclist, the swimsuit edition. Because obviously boots are great, helmet's great, belt is great, bag I think is gonna be going. Some of this is just pressed it back into. And there was me saying to somebody else that it's great to be able to go to Toy Fairs because you can actually see the products. I'm not buying something in a box again. I think I have to have hold of it to double check, because if that had been sat on the side, I mean, again, I bet the sellers don't even know because it looked great in the box. But yeah, so clearly the pleather has gone somewhat nasty. She is cute. She's got a nice little face. You see that little face there? She does that. Look at this. Look at that. I'm still pleather everywhere. She's got a little beauty spot there. She is a lovely doll. She is nice. I do like the fact that she's got some great knee bend in there, so we can get some great photos. But I think as it stands, she should be sat at the side of a pole because she's got no other clothes to put on. But I will research if we can get some, because I think modern pleathers are a lot better. I'm never going to get this off my hands. But it is disappointing because with her and the other Cindy, I paid £60 for the two, which fair enough. She should have been more. I did get £8 knocked off, but yeah, that is somewhat disappointing. I mean, the helmet sort of semi-fits. I suppose we can have some strange poses on this other motorbike if I get hold of it. But yes, swimsuit edition, that's all I can say. We'll have to do that. But she's in good condition herself. Not even the pleather's sticking to her. She's clean, all those sort of things. So it is sort of good. But this, I'm just going to do it. Stretch. Look at that. Stretch. And stretch the other one. Go on, let's have a laugh at the stretching, if nothing else. That's sort of satisfying. I don't know whether I can even, but I could sit and pick all that pleather off. Do I don't? I don't know, because you can see it's a pain. I don't know if I wash it, will it come off easier? Yeah, shame. Oh yes, it's a shame. The pussycat has come to join me, our Pippi, and yeah, she says it's a shame as well. You say it's a shame, Pippi? It is a shame. Anyway, we'll pop that to one side and we'll have a look at the books. I know the book's all right. Oh, never mind. I'm going to get pleather all over the book. I'm trying to wipe it off without sort of stopping and going to wash my hands, which I might have to do. Bear with me. I'm going to have to go and wash my hands to get this off. I'm back with slightly cleaner hands. I'm sure there's bits I have still got on. There's a little bit under my nail there. Oh, I've still not got it off, have I? I've got most of it off. I think we can look at the book anyway. Absolutely love the book. I only paid £5 for this. It's a Collectible Barbie doll book, as you can see. And it's by Janine Fennick. It says, an illustrator guide to her dreamy world. Let's have a look on the back. And there we go. So it is basically sort of charting a certain time period, so it does only go up to a certain point. So we'll just have a little look. Let's have a little look. Obviously we've got some nice Barbie pink there, of course we have. Now does it say anything about the date it was created? It was reprinted in 1996. So yeah, you can see we have a certain type of Barbie there, but it does all sorts. In fact, there's a little bit on Cindy somewhere. Where is it? I think it mentions other dolls. Barbie inspires artists. It's not that. Oh, we'll find it. We'll find it. So it's great because we've got all these old illustrations. I would love some of these, although I have to be careful now after what I've just experienced. There's dolls in here I didn't know about. I know if you're a serious Barbie collector, you're going to know. But there's some absolutely amazing, as you can see, photography in here. It's literally sort of Barbie through the ages up to a certain point. Of course, I've got I can't remember whether I actually saw Miss Harley in here. So you can see, I love that one. She's gorgeous. Probably not cheap. I don't think any of these are going to be cheap, are they? I mean, they are vintage dolls, so you are going to pay for them. It's as simple as that, especially if they're in good condition. But yeah, it does mention other dolls. I mean, here we're talking, I mean, we've got the Leica doll here. I'm sure we have. Although it's classed as here, but Fantasy Barbie from Japan. But ultimately, this became Leica. It's got to be. She looks exactly the same. Now, there was a bit, I know there was, that it says other dolls that were sort of competing. There's some of these are gorgeous, aren't they? And I didn't realise there were so many sort of different types of Barbies, sort of round the world Barbie. She's not the later sort of 80s is not my favourite. I would have said I don't particularly like the older ones, but some in here, you know, face sort of shape is absolutely amazing. Let's have a quick look in that index. Let's see if our Harley Barbie's in there. I don't know what. H-A-R. I don't think she is she? I can't see her. For some reason I thought I'd seen her somewhere. I don't think she's there. Unless it be under something like a collaboration or something like that. It's like here we've got Astronaut Barbie and things like that. Let's see. It's not going to mention the other girls either. It's just the general index, that is. And on the back. Oh, hang on. There's a different index on the back. I don't know where's my alphabet? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Where are you? H, L. No, it's just the other part, isn't it? So, they've got Stacy listed there. I know there is a picture of Cindy somewhere. Oh yeah, you could talk about the Takara dolls and things like that, which ultimately, like I say, is your Leica dolls, isn't it? But it is just nice to see. I mean, look at this. It's just interesting. I've not had a chance to have a proper read through yet. I need a bit of quiet time. I do think she's stunning. I do think that is absolutely amazing. Let's see if we can just quickly find it. You can see all these gorgeous dolls on here. Right, so I don't know whether that is the cat that's sneaking in my son's bedroom or my son has just got up. So we're going to hear noises. So, right, just did a quick pause then, and I just had a little rummage where I wanted to find that page, and this is what I was referring to. It talks about other teenage fashion dolls from the 1960s, and there she is. We've got our Cindy here as well. Well, Cindy and Tammy. There's lists of various ones. So we've got the American characters Tressie, American Bendy Legs Tressie. I did have a Tressie, but I wasn't really bothered. I was quite fascinated with the hair, but that was about it, I'm afraid. And then obviously we've got Pedigree's Cindy and all the other dolls. There's some of these I don't know. Every time I've just had a chance to have a glimpse through this, I've found something new. I've gone, oh, I like that, and oh, I like that. So yeah, it's quite interesting because obviously we've got the history, etc, etc. So I want to have a good read, but I need a bit of quiet time. So that was £5 well spent, because even if I sat and just read it for a few hours, that's my £5 well spent. This was money not quite so well spent. So I would say to you, if you see these on eBay, the problem being is, if the person's never had them out of the box, you have no comparison. They have no comparison, because they could get it out of the box and it completely disintegrates like this. It's frustrating, but I tell you what, I will not be buying a doll in a box, I don't think, unless it's brand new. And I will definitely, because I know I mentioned once before, I think the only other problem I've ever had when something's been left in a box and people have displayed it was with my Star Trek ones. And it wasn't a bad thing, but because they got all these like rubber bands and things, they'd perished. So it had perished around her hair and it had left a mark, and you know, it can be around the wrists. It can sometimes spoil the doll. I understand keeping them in a box, but ultimately, has keeping this in a box kept its value? Absolutely not. So yeah, a little frustrated. At least she's got this, and we've got the scarf, and you know, we've got the belt. I can do something with it. I just need to try and find her some nice pleather trousers, I'm sure. Or I don't know, I suppose you could get away with some sort of legging type thing. I'm sure there are. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've seen some somewhere. If you have seen such things, pop me a link below, and then I can have a little look as well. Even if it's just the trousers, Mind you, I'm sure I'll be able to get a better sort of pleather jacket than this as well. I'm just looking, is it actual functioning zip? Yeah, that's a shame because, oh, I don't know, it's very stiff. I think it's sort of meant to look like a functioning zip, so it goes like that and fastens. But yeah, what a shame. But never mind, it happens. Lesson learned. Hope it will help you guys if you do decide to get one of these dolls. Buyer beware again. I'm not having a good time, am I, lately? But thank you so much for watching. I still enjoy going to the fair. Still can't wait to go after Christmas. But as I say, I will be getting more cautious with each purchase, I think. So I'm disappearing now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all very soon with some either Dolly Delights or crochet or Dolly Crochet, or you know what I'm like. I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.